Look, I was such a huge fan of TNA. And now that you're in there and you're part of the X division, who's a match that you wish you could have, or what's a match you wish you could have with somebody that was part of that like early days of the X division in TNA?
Oh man, there's so many. AJ Styles is of course number one, and I think the person that will forever be associated with TNA, right?
Sure. Yeah.
But man, that early X Division roster was something. You look at it like Jerry Lynn matches from that time. Amazing Red doing absolutely fantastic. Saban, who's been there from the beginning, who is still one of the best. It's interesting to see. And I thought what is unique about the X Division is that it's been able to for so long maintain its identity, which is very, very rare in professional wrestling. Like you think of the like Intercontinental Championship in WWE, and it's kind of the mid card title, but it's not associated with any particular style.
Yeah.
Right. Where
And it's
the X
also
Division,
it's been held by like almost everybody. So it's like, yeah, it's a mid card thing, but then why do main eventers keep winning it?
right? And like there's no people have attempted to do it. Like there was the 24/7 titles and the hardcore championships and things
Yeah.
that end up being too specific.
Yeah.
And kind of put itself within a box. But the X Division is still kind of an open-ended thing. It's just very action-packed professional wrestling, and it's maintained that identity for so long is amazing.
I remember when it's not about weight limits, it's about no limits. And then like a
Right.
handful of years later, they did put a weight limit on it. And I went, excuse me, what are you doing here? And then they quickly got rid of that. And I was
Good,
like,
yeah.
okay, like that makes sense. But you're right.
But
Like
Samoa Joe was one of the greatest X Division champions of all time, and he's obviously a heavyweight, but he made it work, and that's what was so impressive about him, is that that the most X Division title match of all time, which is that three-way match between AJ Styles, Chris Daniels, and Samoa Joe, which goes a million miles an hour for 30 minutes with a heavyweight in there wrestling with two junior heavyweights and still doing some of the craziest stunts that ever happened.
I watched that match pretty frequently, and I go,
Don't we all? Don't we all?
I'm right. I loved TNA. I remember like buying the best of AJ Styles DVDs back in the day, but I just kept going back to that one match, and I'm just like, this is why TNA was so good in the mid 2000s.
Well, that's probably why the Impact YouTube channel just posts it every like 3.5 months on the channel. It gets 1 million views every time, which is great because it's again a fantastic match.